Hello everyone. Today I want to talk a little bit about variation in clutches. I get a lot of questions, people asking about what a dragon is gonna look like as an adult. With me, that question is not an easy answer. A lot of times when I breed, I don't keep the parents for more than one season, or I don't keep the babies. Um, so I can't say what the baby's gonna look like for the next year. And even in one clutch, you can have a lot of variation. You can have siblings that don't even look like each other at all. I'm gonna go through a couple from the same clutch. This clutch was, let's see here, leatherback Dunner, het 0, trans, bred to a het 0, het trans, and het hypo. So these babies are pretty much all over the board. Let's see here. And again, they're gonna be wet because I'm soaking them right now. And looking into the bucket, you can just see that it's a big difference between each one. Trying to get away. But that there is a leatherback Dunner. 66% probable het trans and 0. And sometimes the variation is due to different morphs, but even within the same morphs and the same clutch, you can have a lot of variability. So I'm going to bring out another one. This one also is a leatherback Dunner. 66% has 0 and trans. And the one on the left has a lot more color. But that can change with age, so that's why the question isn't easy for me to answer when it's asked. This one has a better barring on the side right here, in my opinion, with the blue stripe. That one doesn't really have it. So that's two of 6 that I have out right now. Here's another leatherback, but this one isn't Dunner. Keep in mind, this is all from the same clutch. This one here is similar to the one I just showed, but this one has the translucent gene, which changed it as well. They look similar, and this one's also a Dunner. This is a translucent leatherback Dunner, and this is just a leatherback. There's 66% probable het trans and 0. So this one has pretty much everything except for 0. And it's going to be 50% possible het hypo from the mother side. And here we have another trans Dunner, but this one is a normal scale versus the leatherback translucent. So that's a total of 5 different dragons there. And here's a 6 different dragon, all from the same clutch. This is a leatherback Dunner 0. 66% probable hit trans, and then that's the same dunner, translucent dunner, 66% probable hit trans. Sorry, 0. So these are pretty much gonna all grow up looking different. So the answer to the question is very difficult depending on the breeding. And I'll say that I breed for color, like my whites. They're gonna be more consistent because I've been breeding whites for a while, and both parents are white, with not that many other genetics included. Just just 0, pretty hypo and 0. So only genes that can be added is hypo and 0, and the color is gonna be white because I bred 2 white parents that were het for 0. One of the parents was hypo and one was het hypo. Okay, this is the white hypo. So the biggest variance in this clutch will be a hypo versus non-hypo, and that's not including the zeros. So as far as just the clutch mates that have hypo versus not hypo, and leaving the 0 out of it, the biggest difference you're gonna see is a little bit increase in black. Let me grab a non-hypo clutch mate to show you. Okay, now this one is not hypo. You can see the amount of black in its back compared to the other one. But overall, it's going to be a white dragon still. It just doesn't have the reduction of the black pigment. It may decrease a little bit with age, but this clutch is going to be more consistent because there's less genes at play, and there's more less colors at play. The other parent that I showed you was a lot of hets involved, which allow for multiple different genes and combination of genes to affect the way the dragon looked overall. So for some clutches, it'll be easy to show how they or say how it's gonna look when it's older, but for the most part, you can get them all over the board on how they look. It's all from the same clutch, but they all got different looks. And will continue to look different as an adult as well. Alright, hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. You guys have a good one.